saying that Ms. Heard wanted to meet with me in San Francisco. One of our last dates on the tour was San Francisco.
Owning properties worth millions of dollars isn't a big deal for Johnny Depp, who remains one of the most successful commercial film stars ever. Despite making a pig's ear of a net worth as high as $650 million, Johnny still owns properties worth $100 million, including his new LA home. Although he won his defamation trial against ex-wife Amber Heard 2 months ago, a lot has changed since then. Johnny has now increased the security in his LA home to protect it from Amber. But what led to this?
Ms. Heard wanted to meet with me, especially since I was under a court order not to come within, 100, 200 feet or something of her.
For starters, Mr. Depp has always had a taste for the finest things in life. As a result, he often buys expensive properties. The Kentucky horse farm in his birthplace was bought twice by Depp in 1995 and 2005 for a combined $2.95 million. He also owned an exotic 41-acre equestrian estate with 7 bedrooms, 4 garages, a guest house, a pool, and 3 barns, which he sold off in 2020. Depp also owns an amazing French village, a Somerset mansion in England, and a 45-acre island in the Bahamas worth over $5.3 million. He also possesses an extensive collection of artworks, books, furnishings, and even a 150-foot luxury yacht. However, the biggest of all his properties are his Eastern Columbia 5-loft penthouse portfolio in trendy downtown LA, which he put up for sale after his split with Amber, and a 5-mansion Hollywood Hills compound where he spends most of his time. Johnny Depp has now increased the security in his LA home to protect it from Amber Heard, his estranged wife, who is entitled to $7 million in their divorce settlement. Here's why.
What are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Many social media followers are of the opinion that Amber Heard is sneaky and manipulative. The latest gist between the pair shows a clip where Amber says Johnny kicked her in the head on a plane a long time ago, when he was drunk, before later admitting that he actually didn't kick her. Meanwhile, Depp has often claimed that he, rather than Amber, was the victim of domestic violence all through their relationship and marriage. Many believe that Amber has lied repeatedly, forged documents, and faked medical records to get the better of Johnny. Also, according to the Daily Beast reports from Marca, over 6,000 pages of court records from the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard defamation case have been unsealed, including claims that Amber lost close to $50 million due to defamatory statements made by Johnny. So it makes sense if Johnny wants to upgrade the security in his LA residence to prevent any more surprises. Amber has since made an official appeal against the court verdict, which requires her to pay $8.3 million in damages to her ex-husband, JD. There is a lot of news on her next step and strategy to tackle Johnny, with further rumors that she has been going around looking for a way to get past the money she owes Johnny, and that she also made futile attempts at contacting him. 4 days ago, Amber officially declared bankruptcy in what looks like a way of escaping from the debt she owes Depp, while hoping for a win over a technicality. However, around the same time, she shocked social media by selling her Yucca Valley home in California for roughly $1 million, which was almost twice the amount she bought it. Subsequently, a social media follower tweeted, "She knew what she was doing purchasing this house with a trust and selling it with the trust. The $500,000 profit will not show on her bankruptcy if it's not in her name, and the judgment can't touch it. She's such an honest person." Eye roll. Another fan tweeted this: "It is vital that all interactions with fans are recorded by Johnny Depp's security team from now on. I wouldn't put it past Amber Heard to not let this go and seek revenge in a sneaky, manipulative way like she is used to. Keep your eyes peeled. Looks like we are in for more gist."
Look what I got. I got a jar of dirt, I got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it?
Last year, Depp's Hollywood Hills home was broken into for the second time while he was on set. However, the home security system was activated and the attention of the police was drawn. Still, it's important to remember that this incident came after the High Court had backed Amber's claims that Depp battered her during their marriage. Fast forward to May this year, Amber obtained a restraining order to prevent Johnny from coming within 100 yards of her. Depp might be feeling that he he needs to do the same with his mansion and protect it from Amber and her followers. With so much uncertainty about Amber's next step, now might be a good time for Johnny to get his ducks in a row. Anything could happen. Another probable reason for Johnny increasing the security around his home is the constant intimidation and threats from Amber fans. Followers from both parties not only attack themselves verbally on social media, but they also go as far as sending threats of violence. With the new pages of court records released, more evidence making its way to daylight, and the growing tension from both camps, Johnny Depp might be feeling like he needs to level up the security in his new LA home.
Everyone stay calm. We are taking over the ship. I am us.
Despite Judge Azcarate denying Heard's motion for a new trial, she has continued the appealing process. Her team filed a notice of appeal, which would obligate her to post the $8.3 million that she owes Johnny. Her spokesperson said, "We believe the court made errors that prevented a just and fair verdict consistent with the First Amendment. We are therefore appealing the verdict. While we realize today's filing will ignite the Twitter bonfires, there are steps we need to take to ensure both fairness and justice." In response to the appeal, Depp's camp released a statement saying, "The jury listened to the extensive evidence presented during the 6-week trial and came to a clear and unanimous verdict that the defendant herself defamed Mr. Depp in multiple instances. We remain confident in our case and that this verdict will stand." But it didn't just end there. Depp filed a notice of appeal of his own with the aim of overturning the $2 million verdict given to Heard as regards the jury's finding that Depp's attorney defamed Heard. Although Depp has since said that he wants to heal and move on with his life, he would need to address any security concerns that prevent him from doing so. Heard's continued determination at pursuing further litigation means that we would likely see more drama and plot twists in the coming weeks. Why could Johnny Depp be increasing the security in his new LA home? Are there more rumors and speculations on his latest move against Amber? What other properties apart from his home would he need to keep away from Amber? No one knows for a fact, but this next video might give you a better perspective on things.